I remember some years ago, I was working in a small school which suddenly went bankrupt, and I hadn't been paid. And of course, many of the children had paid for their education, and it didn't happen. It was a tutorial college, really, in the centre of Oxford. And so I took on some of the students that I'd been teaching, and I think I ended up teaching them for nothing. And of course, I got nothing. I was furious, and it was a very difficult time for a while. So of course, these people knew that they were going under, but they didn't want to tell those people who were doing most of their teaching. I was doing most of the teaching in the school, I think. And so I think bankruptcy comes with a certain amount of moral irresponsibility. And Mr. Branson's decision to file for bankruptcy for his rocket fantasy is extraordinarily callous. He's got a serious number, I think 750 employees, and they're going to be left out in limbo simply because he's been having a game and he's decided that that game can be diverted. No, game doesn't work. He's no longer interested in his toys. And I think people who are very rich have a responsibility not to leave employees in the lurch like that. And yet it happens again and again and again. Trump is another man in the same position. This is how these people, it seems, make so much money. Virgin Orbit, owned by Virgin Group. What a self-indulgent, self-confident, self-satisfying, onanistic absurdity. And Virgin Investments are going to pay in some money to help Virgin Orbit potentially find a buyer, but at the same time they're filing for bankruptcy. Well, you know, I have nothing but contempt for somebody like Mr. Branson, who indulges in this sort of thing at the expense of ordinary people.